Hi guys, this is Queen Tassie. I just wanted to show you guys a little hack that I do for making tomato sauce or marinara sauce. Now, I get diced tomatoes. If you buy the sauce, you're going to find a lot of ingredients in it. Diced tomatoes just has tomatoes, tomato juice, and salt. Now, this says 5 grams of carbohydrates. I do net carbs minus 1 for fiber, so that's 4 grams net times 7. So I don't want to use this whole container. It's a lot of carbohydrates. So I'm going to just use half. So that will reduce my carbohydrates. So by halving it, I'm reducing it from 28 grams of carbs to about 14. And this is going to make an entire lasagna that serves 10. So it's going to keep it low. So I did half. You can even add less. And to make my sauce really savory, 1/4 of an onion, garlic cloves peeled. You can add as many as you want depending on how strong. And I didn't have fresh herbs, so this is just about a teaspoon of Italian herbs and some sea salt. Now at this point, if you want to add MCT oil to it for extra fat, go ahead. Go do it. So now my sauce is like really smooth. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to the meat that I've been cooking. Oops, sorry guys. So this meat's already been drained. I'm just adding this. And this is going to simmer for about an hour. And then I'm going to make lasagna with it. So it doesn't look like much sauce. If you've got a recipe that calls for a lot more sauce, this is what I do, and this is my hack. You can use as little tomatoes as you want. Little tomato. And what you do is you substitute the rest. This is from my homemade beef broth, bone broth that I make. See how nice and gelatinous that is? This is kind of like the last parts of it. So what I do is I add any fatty parts. Usually I'd have liquid. So what you do is you substitute your tomato sauce for beef broth, bone broth, and it makes it your sauce, your marinara sauce or your tomato sauce or meat sauce, so luxurious, so deep with flavor. I'm just going to dump this whole thing. It's got bits of beef in it. See how gelatinous that is? And I'm going to make another thing of broth tomorrow. I do it every couple days. Fresh batch of bone broth. Make a lot, guys, because you can use it in every recipe. I actually have an abondigas, which is a meatball soup that I made with bone broth, and that's in the fridge right now. But you can use it in almost every single recipe. So that's going to simmer. So that is my little hack. You can reduce your tomato sauce by 3/4 of the recipe. So if you have a cup, you can reduce it to 1/4 and then substitute the rest with really rich and delicious bone broth. So yeah, this is going to simmer for an hour. And if you wanted a marinara sauce that's sweeter, you can add a couple drops of stevia if you want. Most marinara sauce have a ton of sugar, but the key is to add just a little bit of stevia and enough salt to bring out that sweet flavor, and you're good to go.